Hello and welcome to the show. It is time for some more Crash Junctions on BeamNG Drive, although this first one is a little bit different actually. It's an assassination challenge. However, we have to find the van that is around the area. There are multiple, by the sounds of it, multiple routes that we can take to try and track him down. Now apparently if we go right we will find him. So we will kind of find him initially, so that is where we're going to. Aha! There is the bugger over there. So if we follow him, see where he goes, and see if this is how difficult this is to catch up. I don't know what the time limit's like on this level. And after we get a rough idea of where he's going, I might try the other routes and see what we can do. Okay, so the van is now heading down this sort of slip roady bit. I wonder if we can dive off the bridge and get him. Oh, that would be an amazing takeout. We're going for a side attack. I'd say that was a pretty successful one. I mean, I've broken my car very much. However, we have done it. $15,000. Okay, so that was a simple. That's probably about the first place you will be able to attack the van with that route. We can't really do much more from that position. So if we go, I don't know this city particularly well. If we go straight on, then we'll try. So that's the bridge. Is that the bridge there that he goes through? I think so. Yes. So this looks like the bridge here. So right, here we go. We're away. This is never ever going to be able to be timed correctly by me. Oh. Bugger, we need to get reverse. Okay, fine. We've got new plan. Come on, car, find a gear. Jump down in front of it. It worked. In a manner of speaking, it worked. I don't think it's really stopped him, though. Oh, no, he's just going to go straight on. To be fair, we didn't actually do too badly. We did not do too badly in terms of damage for what was a really dodgily timed thing. We do only have 40 seconds to, I think, do the crash, which is just about enough to get there and dive off the bridge. I wanted to try the bridge one again because that seems like the more entertaining way to do this. Now, I did say we could go left. I wonder if we can go left and scoot around and come out a tunnel and then kind of go flat out head on into him. That might also be a viable tactic for getting this working. Now, we are better positioned here, maybe for a run-up. Oh, we've got to really... This is a really tricky one to time correctly. Come on, car. Oh, we might miss this one. Yes, indeed we have. Okay. The angle that I was at there was all horribly wrong. So let's let's position ourselves a little bit better. I had a bridge support right where I wanted to put my car. And this might be risky jumping across these curbs. Curbs are well known for ripping bits off of your vehicle on Beam. Please slow down. Oh, I do hate ABS on these cars. It just feels like the brakes are useless on it most of the time. Right, okay, I think again we're going to be at a little bit of a wonky angle. I've committed to going and it's way too soon. Let's just hope that we can... we've smacked into the front of it, but it's... I mean, it's okay-ish. We've actually got his car, broken the radiator. Both of them are steaming. It's about the same as the much more impressive side takeout that we did to begin with. I think we're still the one to go for. Shall we have another? We'll have a look to the left and see what path that can... I mean, if we can find a way to have a head-on collision with the van, that would work better. In that would get us more damage. There's simply more force going through everything, really. Although we do have to figure out a way to get around to it. And oh well, that's a bit broken. That's a bit very broken. Let's not try that. Let's try better than that. Because that's not going to work at all with a car that heavily damaged. Now maybe. See, I'm not sure going left there is going to be the right idea. What if we cross the bridge and then... right, okay, so we can't get down over here. That is the edge of the level. Well, we can get down over there, but we just go soaring off. I'm trying to see how to get to the ramp, because there's a road that kind of curves its way down that I think we could drive at high speed and jump off into the front of the truck, or into the front of the van. It's either down this one. I don't think it is down this one. We're going to do exactly the same thing. Right, okay, that curb there is vicious, but let's give this a test and see if this heads... I don't think this is going to... It's going to take us too long to get there. Let's have a look, shall we? Where is this taking us? This is taking us... this is the right road. This is the right road, but I don't know how we're going to be doing for time. Ugh. Okay, so where does he... okay. Well, we've broken our car completely. Go! Go! Oh, it's dead. So that is a possible jump-off spot. If we don't break our car, that might work. There are lots of cool ways to do this one. There are lots of very cool ways to do this one, if you can get the timing absolutely impeccably right, which is easier said than done. Right, let's be really slow around this corner. Let's not snap all the wheels off. And if we don't have a horribly broken car, I might have the time to get it in position where I want it to be, to fire it off the ramp and into the front of a van. Now, oh god damn it, this is a little bit dodgy. This is a lot bit dodgy down here. I'm trying to carry as much speed as I dare. Incoming! Oh, we're going to go underneath. Well, it kind of worked. I can't quite get to the place that I want to get to the place quick enough. It just doesn't work. You don't have time to do it. Right, one final go. We will try and go for the spectacular jump off the top of the tunnel bit and land on the van. I will probably never time this one right. Amazingly, the first jump off the bridge I timed relatively well, and since that I couldn't then go and do any better. But we will give it a try. It has to be done. We're going for spectacle, as per normal. With these, please slow down, vehicle. Thank you. I'm really, really wary of those curbs. They are really not particularly pleasant. Okay, so what we want to do here is try and position it. Oh, come on! This gearbox is so awful. Oh no! No, wait. Can we? We can put it. We can put it into. Good. We can put it into manual. I completely forgot. Right. We will. Try that one again. Yeah, sometimes the cars that gives us are just automatically set to default with an auto gearbox, rather than just automatically shifting. And for some reason, I thought this was one that did have an automatic gearbox. That is not the case. I just needed to change the mode for it. See, we've got to try and maybe if we go over this way first, we'll be careful not to fall off the motorway bit. There, right, where is the van going? It's going there. We kind of got to go now, because I'm worried if we don't... no, it's taken too long to get around the corner. There is a way, I think, to do that, but it's really difficult to get it right. I don't think you ever have speed to do that. I think the first route was the best one. In all honesty, go around the corner and sideswipe the van. If you could position it right off the bridge, might work out well. Off the top of the tunnel, the time runs out before the van's close enough to fall on it, because you can't get a big enough run-up. Basically, there is a possible over this route and sort of sideswipe it, but again, you don't have a huge amount of time. You're much better just aiming for the back of the van and following it around. Now, our next crash junction is entitled The Jungle. There is apparently big rigs and buses to crash into. Sounds good to me, really. Don't know where they are. Somewhere around this corner, I am presuming. Hopefully, there's going to be a nice... Okay, there's not going to be a nice ramp. Okay, there's not going to be... Okay, there's going to be a tram to aim for. We can do a tram. We can do a tram. I don't... We can splat into the side of that one. Well, I guess rather than big rigs and buses, etc., we had a tram to crash into. Come on, D-Series, you can go and meet the tram as well. Oh, you broke the tram. I hit it full force with an estate car and a sunburst, and we didn't break the tram. But oh no, the D-Series hitting it is the one that would bloody derail it. $43,000 on that first go. I'm not sure there's a huge amount more kind of planning-wise that we can do. Let's have a look. I would like to be able to roll over a tram carriage. Unfortunately, as much as I would like to, I don't know where we can aim for. Also, example of crappy automatic gearboxes being defaultly put into cars is here. Yeah, how on earth can we? Because if we hit that, I think that takes out a lot of the force that we bring to that collision. Because, I mean, it's not even derailed it. In fact, the D-Series... I guess I think it might be slowing down, and it's then the D-Series not being able to stop in time. But the D-Series is pretty much always going to crash into the tram, I think, which is a little bit disappointing. That was like fractionally less in terms of monetary damage. What if we go for... Now, how can we... How can we do more damage is always the question. How can we do more damage and how can we make it more spectacular? If we just nail the side of the tram, so we go for the front of the sunburst, nail the tram. Aha! So that time we've derailed the tram earlier. Now we're going to have the D-Series come in and smack the tram at a slightly different angle, in fact. Maybe doing... It might do less damage to the tram, though, like that. I mean, we did heavy damage to the front of the sunburst. Perhaps more damage to the tram? No, it wasn't. Okay. There's less to play with in this level. I'm going to be honest, there's less alternate routes, really. I don't know. Let's just... this is going to be slightly less of a crash in that I'm going to slow down and just see what the stuff is doing. Where the sunburst is making that turn there. The tram is going that way. I think this... Yeah, the D-Series is pretty much always crashing into the tram. This time I have managed to disintegrate the tram slightly. We've probably done more damage. In fact, we've managed to decouple all of the carriages off of the tram and done a fair bit to the front of the pickup. Of course, the sunburst gets away. What about... There's not really anything else I can do other than... I mean, the sunburst gets at a little bit of a jonky angle before it gets... See, if we could be closer to hitting it sort of around about here, maybe... Oh, we've missed it completely. I forgot we were in slow-mo. We have nailed the tram completely. Go on, carry the... oh, for God's sake, mate, I hate the automatically stopping the car when it's detected to go crash. Oh, go on D-Series. Go through the broken tram. I mean, that's spectacle for you right there. It is going to be terrible in terms of money, but in terms of spectacle... That I am pleased with. Yeah, I don't think there's any more different ways to do this one. I'd like a ramp or something involved so that you could try... Perhaps like a split ramp somewhere around here so that you could try to roll your car into the sunburst and take the tram and maybe roll the tram with you or something dumb like that. I don't know. But, yeah, that would be quite good fun. Let's just... Ooh! Speaking of rolling cars, I'll take that. I mean... It's going to be very, very similar, I suspect, to the opening couple of crashes, because I have just literally ploughed the sunburst into the side of the tram. Here comes the D-Series to decouple bits. And I think it might be a little bit better because we've kept the sunburst taking damage from the tram, which is something at least. The D-Series is broken. $60,000, I believe, will be the best that I have done. Yeah, there's not a huge amount of different approaches I can take on that one, unfortunately. Still, though, having a tram to crash about with is not bad going. Now, our next level shouldn't disappoint on the spectacle front. It's entitled Flight, and judging by our start line, we have a ramp to launch our muscle car off of, and hopefully there will be stuff to crash into at the bottom. Don't really know where we're having to aim for. Around about there is pretty good. Oh! Oh, the taxis got through very unscathed in all of that one. That's disappointing. There is a lot of fire going on, mostly from me, some from the van. The sunburst is also a very, very distinctive shade of green. But, yeah, the Grand Marshal got through that very well, in fact. Barely a scrape on it. Let us try. Okay, we're going for a different... Ooh, this car is quite powerful. Over a slightly different angle so that we go... Boing! Ooh! That's what we want, and now the Grand Marshal has nowhere to go but into the side of the van. I would quite like to have rolled the van rather than just kind of shunting it across. Instead, I rolled myself, and it isn't as good money-wise. There wasn't the big fireball going on from two vehicles. That is the slight issue. If you don't get it quite positioned right, I think it's on the van. If you hit just like the bodywork at the back, the van survives pretty damn well. So we kind of want to take out the cockpit of the van. So if we can kind of find a line here. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that works. Oh, that was a muscle car-shaped bullet. In fact, that was more like a bullet from the Wanted film that just curved around as we got wheel spin at the last second as we left the ramp. I don't care if that failed. That is the most precise. I said I wanted to take out the cockpit of the van, and we nailed it. We could probably done with it being slightly lower so that it was the engine we took out more than the actual driver. That was... I'm never going to be able to do a takeout as good as that one, I don't think. Or maybe this one's going to go even better. Oh, we missed it. We missed the van. God damn. Oh, if we could have... like, hit the van with the back of our car and just swiped it and rolled it over. That would have been fantastic. But, nope, that was not to be at all. Okay, let's go for a slightly different approach. We're going to go for... Oh, smack the van into the sunburst, and now the taxi is going to hit into this mess as well. I'm upside down. The van is in a fairly poorly state. The sunburst is a bit squished. It's only 49,000. I have a habit of managing to do this. I do the best on my opening attempt, and then terrible, terrible runs afterwards. I say terrible runs. That was not a terrible crash. That was a pretty damn good crash. Let's be honest here. But terrible monetary-wise. This thing is almost too powerful in some respects. I just spend so much time with wheel spin. Oh, right on the engine. Right on the engine of the van. Unfortunately, we were... Oh, there's a little bit of a crash going on in the distance. It was a pathetic fender bender from them two. If we could get our car to nosedive onto the van's engine, that would be incredible. I don't think I can, because I've got to try and position it right. Not like that. Oh, we've squished the van. Oh, I like that crash. The sunburst did get scraped, but parked up relatively sensibly. In fact, I might even be survivable from that one. I mean, the van does not look in good shape. My muscle car, though, looked quite healthy in all of that, which I'm amazed by, but never mind. It seems to be the almost unpredictability of my car leaving the ramp makes this one interesting. Oh, that's not quite the engine, but it is good. It's really good. The sunburst is going to get double whammied in the middle of that. The Grand Marshal will be relatively heavily damaged. We're actually still crash welded to the top of the van. Hey, 63,000 dollars worth of damage on that one, and whoopsie, an interesting crash welded van. I like that junction. While there isn't a huge amount of camera, sometimes the mouse seems to go ultra sensitive when you're in this mode, and other times it's fine. I don't know what causes it. And not a huge amount of approaches you can take to this one here. I guess you. I don't think you can aim yourself well enough to try and get to the sunburst if you launch off the ramp at a really wonky angle. We might actually go give that a go quickly, because I've just had a thought. Can we... I don't know if we can outrace the van to get the sunburst first. I don't know. It's probably not going to be any better in terms of money. The reason I say that is the van is probably the strongest, and if I'm not directly landing on it, the rest of the jump probably not going to... Oy! Well, we set ourselves on fire and we bounced the van. I'm not sure we can quite get the angle. I think we clipped the Grand Marshal, but because of the run-up we have and the time that we have in the car park, I don't know if... we've got a very, very quick car, but I don't know if we can launch ourselves off in this direction and get far enough. Nah, I don't think we can't do it. We can clip the van, but we can't jump far enough, fast enough, or at the right angle, really, to manage to get the sunburst first involved in all of that. And I don't think it would work better anyway, even if we could. That's quite cool. That's quite a fun crash junction indeed. And landing on top of a van and staying parked there is always good in my book. Well, in a game anyway. Well, our final crash junction is called Threeway, and there is much temptation to make innuendos about it, but I am going to resist, and we are going to take on the junction. It's actually a nighttime crash junction. This is one of the first sort of night times I've played around with on Beam. There is sort of a full day-night cycle you can do. I've just tended to avoid doing stuff at night time. Well, I mean, the obvious target is to go smack into... Oh, okay, we might not get the covert. Oh, bugger. I mean, yeah, that was the easy... Oh, there's a truck there. That's gonna end badly for a few cars. The covert has actually stopped, so the truck might still plough into it. And got me, got them, the covert. And maybe the covert got hit by debris, and that's why he put the brakes on. I think sometimes they do. I mean, we absolutely wrecked the I-Series. Absolutely annihilated the I-Series that we hit the back of, but that's not surprising, is it? Okay. New plan. So last time I drove straight into the back of the car there. What we're going to do here is hit it with the front right, because that should launch me, yes, this way to get the covert. Oh, although actually we were going... Well, we got the covert involved a lot better that time out. I'm going to now shield the Covet. Or maybe not. Maybe we're just going to rest on top. If the truck could come and plough the Covet into the concrete barrier, that would be good. That would be good. Hello, truck? Kind of. You've more cleared me over that lot there, I'll be honest. It's not bad, though. It's not bad at all. My thing is, it's not enough. Still, do we have to get 100,000 on this? Retry. I didn't actually... Yes, it is, 100,000. Oh, that's a lot of damage to go for. Okay. What else can we... What else can we do with this to increase the damage? I'm still thinking if we can punch the I-Series here far enough through so that it goes straight in the concrete. Oh! The I-Series is going straight in the concrete. We've definitely got the covered. It's bye-bye to the van as we are going to spin wildly out of control and fall off the side of the map. No! No! We want to see the chaos! We want to see the chaos! No, it's just going to be... The truck does not look like it's been affected at all over there. Can I... oh, I can actually get the camera free, and I've lost sight of everything. I don't know where it is. We did a little bit better money-wise. Quickly, put the camera back. Retry. Okay, my recording software may have stopped for seemingly no reason. We're going to carry on with this junction. It's actually proving to be a little bit of a difficult one. I am not sure how we can get that. We just need like a couple of thousand more to complete this. The issue we're coming across is the truck is stopping when it hits a car. Now, can we plough that into there? We will still roll and get the covered. Like, the truck is stopping as soon as it hits one car, and that's not doing enough damage. I don't think the Pazima is going to be damaged enough in this one. The truck is going to come and absolutely wreck the I-Series some more. Is it going to push the Covet into the concrete? Oh, the Covet twisted free as we tumble away and tumble down. The Pazima did not take much damage in all of that, unfortunately. But it is going to be enough. We will claim a great success with that one. If we go... mouse is now back to being normal sensitivity again. Yeah, so what I think it was... the Corvette did actually take a fair bit of damage. You couldn't quite see it from where we were. By making sure that the truck hit essentially the I-Series and Corvette at the same time, it carried a similar amount of momentum into both crashes, damaging them both heavily, rather than hitting one, getting on the brakes, and the second one just lightly bumping it. Pazima does actually look relatively drivable in all of that. That looks okay. I mean, the radiator's done for, but, you know, well... Tyres gone and a bit of fender damage, but that could probably be driven away. The other two, not so much. Not so much at all. We will have another go just to see if I can do any better. Kind of vaguely-ish got... As I say, vaguely-ish got an idea. There's a fair bit of luck involved as to where on earth these cars end up after being hit. What spins in what direction. What happens if we kind of go for a... Oh, so I'm trying to twist my van around. We've hip-bumped the Pazima. Look at the Covet get through everything. That's impressive going. I got crashed. My idea was to spin the I-Series and Pazima across into the lane, into the path of the truck. I spun the camera up at just the terriblest of moments. That time the Pazima is not a drive away. I'm going to be honest there, and that Pazima is dead. And how the hell did we just do 609? I think, possibly, we got an odd collision spike from that Pazima against the concrete barrier to have scored that much. I mean, yeah, we wrecked the Pazima. It was positioned perfectly to be annihilated by the truck. And we did a fair bit of damage to the back of the I-Series, but the Covet got through with only a ding. The Covet got through, there you go, you could see, it got a ding on the on the side. That is eminently drivable. My van is actually relatively okay and all of that as well. We lost a headlight on the van, that's about it. Yeah, okay, take the 600, that's a slightly cheaty one. I have one more go. It's addicting, this crash junctioning. Yes, that is an adjective. Whatever. You know what I mean. I'm sorry, I can't English very well. We're going to try our tactic of twisting the I-Series and trying to get everything. We're trying to get everything just involved in the crash at a similar point. Oh, that's not worked at all. Well, we have bumped the I-Series. It was a little too much of a glancing blow. The Covet got through again with minor damage. Now, we might end up working out quite nicely for the other two cars getting wrecked. The Pazima's about to have a bad day, as is the I-Series that's rolling forward. Oh, the I-Series saved the Pazima! That was some epic slow motion moment right there. The Bazima was about to be destroyed. How have we suddenly started getting crazy money? What have I done right this? Maybe the covert doesn't want to be damaged. Are we supposed to avoid damaging the covert? Hold on a second. Is there something that says in here? No? I don't know. That's really confusing. So these last two that have been very, very... I say that they've been very, very good monetary-wise, but we've really just not done very much to the cover. We've hit it enough to have a multiplier, but nothing else. And now suddenly we're scoring huge money, right? So we're going to hit the back of the I-Series a little bit heavier. We're trying to aim and bring the Bazima in so that they all come across the road at about the same point. Covert? Nah, it's not going to work. I don't think. I mean, the truck is going to plow into all of us. I'm mostly protecting the I-Series here. The Bazima's going to bear the brunt of it once more, but there's no concrete to smack it into. It just gets pushed clear. The Covert's going to get a light tap as well. Yeah, there were better ones. There were better ones. If we could get everything, and that one there will be enough to pass as well. If you can get everything kind of stuck up against the concrete so that the truck hits into the concrete, that is a good way to score points. Possibly, in fact, if you could get the crash to happen over here somewhere so that the truck could push someone into the post, into one of the pillars, if there is the time for it, that could work out quite helpful as well. However, that is going to be it for this video. As ever, guys, I highly recommend you check out this Crash Junction mod for Beam. It is an awful, awful lot of fun to mess around with these, try and get higher scores than I have in some of these levels, or think of more creative ways to cause chaos. It's always good to create chaos in Beam. Yeah, the link to it will be in the description. However, that will be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.